you. Phone Tanner at 580-515-3152. Financial Consulting, now open, 317 South Main in Hobart.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Listen, friends, are you a regular customer at Klink Supermarket in Hobart? If so, thanks for your business. Maybe you haven't been in a while. Well, we're better than we used to be. Better selection, including many gluten-free items. Good produce and meat departments, excellent service, old-fashioned service. As a matter of fact, we still sack and carry out your groceries. Neil Hobbs and employees appreciate your business, and we sell all our products at the lowest possible price. So come see us soon and often. We're open every day. Klink Supermarket in Hobart.
Have you been through the door at the flower shop on Main in Hobart lately? Well, even if you have, you'll never know what you'll find each and every time you come by. Oh my goodness, you've got to check out the Bridgewater candles. And they even have a new laundry soap with a sweet, sweet fragrance of Sweet Grace. And there's simplified lotions and gifts and gadgets galore. And, of course, plants and flowers. So come see Angie and Samantha, who are both Bearcat alums and super Bearcat fans, at the Flower Shop on Main in Hobart.
Stuff working. Now I do. Hey, hi again, everyone. Welcome to basketball on Classic Hits 97.7, 1420, 102.1, KTJS, and on OKSports.tv. This is Championship Saturday night from Minco as we get ready for Mangum and Hobart. Regional title on the line. The winner, one game away from the 2A state tournament. The loser will have to come through the loser's bracket beginning on Thursday at Chickasha if they want to go to the state tournament. It is Championship Saturday night. You got the A team. It's me, and Dylan Fox has joined us in the broadcast booth as well. Dylan making a mad dash from Minco on Thursday night to get back to school down in Durant. Took the test, passed it, got an A. Then he made his way up to Enid, watched his alma mater qualify for the state tournament in the Class E or A ranks, right?
Yep, Class A.
And so now he's here on this Saturday night. By the way, before we go any further, speaking of Class A basketball, congratulations to Fletcher Reed and the Snyder Cyclones. They are headed to the state tournament after beating Fort Cobb Broxton last night.
Yep, they put on a outstanding performance Friday night, and I got to call one of their games a few months ago, and I told them, I said, listen, this team is a top 8 team, and I think you're going to see that when it comes playoff time, and boy, did they show up and play Friday.
And, of course, tonight we're hoping that the Mountain View Gotebo Tigers can beat Willie Sargell's hometown team for the second time in a week. By the way, do you know who Willie Sargell is or was?
I do not.
He played first base for the Pittsburgh Pirates, part of the We Are Family group that won the World Series back in 1979. There was a great song by Sister Sledge, We Are Family. You might hear it occasionally with the Michael in the Morning radio program on Classic Hits 97.7. And they adopted that song. Sargell led the way. And Earlsboro is where he is from. Earlsboro and Mountain View Gotebo tonight. Last week, it was Mountain View Gotebo beating Earlsboro to win the regional championship. Got to beat them again tonight to get to the state tournament. Earlier here today at Minco, the season came to a close for the Mangum Lady Tigers as Minco beat Mangum 62-41. But what a valiant effort turned in by Michelle Workman's team over the last couple of days to get to this point. And I said it on the air when you and I did the first ball game against Empire way back when. If you'd have told me they would be playing on regional final Saturday, I would have laughed at you and thought, no way. They come a long, long way.
No doubt. I mean, and that's what we were hoping to see throughout the season, just that progress and for them to get better over time. And, I mean, like you said, I don't think either of us would have guessed at the beginning of the season that they would have been playing today.
All right, it was Silo beating Merritt in a girls' game, 53-46. You guys be careful. 53-46, Silo beating Merritt, and Minko outlasted Silo on the boys' game this afternoon, 67-64. So they have been eliminated. Silo has been eliminated here from the tournament on the boys' side, but they go in as one of the favorites on the girls' side. Also, season coming to an end this afternoon for Cordell. The Lady Blue Devils fell behind and then rallied, tied Mounds, and then lost it overtime, 49-43. The Jana Rogers team, watch out. They're going to be good before all is said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, whenever you have Jana Rogers as your coach, you've got a chance to win every single ball game you go into.
And, of course, on the boys' side, Amber Pocasset beat Cordell 41-29. But, again, Rogers factoring into that one. Cray Rogers, you know Coach Gallagher, going to miss his son, but glad that Rogers is going to be there for the next 3 seasons.
Yeah, Cray Rogers, he played well the other day against Dibble, hit a big shot to send that ball game into overtime. And, the next few years are going to be fun to watch.
At the 5A regional at Carl Albert beating Altus 73-46, but Altus does advance in the 5A area tournament beginning next week at a site to be determined. All right, the preliminary stuff out of the way. It's time to get down to brass tacks. We got a heavyweight fight here tonight. Mangum and Hobart, probably enough said right there, but they're going to play basketball. And we were talking to Cole Moore's dad a little while ago. He said, this is a heck of a deal. We come all this way to play. We live in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, Old West, we've seen throughout the years of covering games, and I'm pretty good friends with the oldest son. But like you said, I mean, they're right down the road from each other.
Yeah.
We have to drive all the way to Minko to play a game.
Are you surprised that both teams are here in this championship bowl game tonight?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. If you would have told me that it would be Hobart versus Mangum in the regional championship ball game, I probably would have laughed at you. But both teams have played pretty well up to this point.
All right, let's get you caught up now. Ashley Cartwright is watching. We're first going to check in on the 97.7 website, and then we'll go to the 1420 as well. Maybe you'll follow that one. Ashley Cartwright says hello. Win Webb is watching. Penny Rosales says go Mangum Tigers. Fight and win. Cecilia Panetta is watching. Also hello to Sherry Shepard Kendall. She says let's go Tigers. And Sherry says, hello, Mr. Michael, and hello, Mr. Dillon. Appreciate all that you do. Charles Stowe says, go Mangum Tigers. You can read him. Brent Bogart says he is watching. And Ashley Cartwright, as we mentioned, watching. You've got the folks over there on 1420's website.
Yeah, Charles Barker says, go Big Blue. Christina Dyson Easter tagged one of her fellow friends, and the man, the myth, the legend, Bill Coffin says, go Bearcats.
Oh, he is a legend in his own mind, isn't he? Bill,
absolutely.
Thanks for taking time away, because he's getting the sermon ready for tomorrow morning, but he's taking time away to join us here on the broadcast. This is a perfect one to go to break on. Sid the Kid Webb says she and Molly, who were rivals big time on the softball diamond, both of them pitchers, now they're best of buds in college, playing college softball together and watching the bowl game this evening together. We're back as our countdown to tip-off continues. It's Championship Saturday night on Championship Radio and on OKSports.tv.
If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
True Vision Optometric Group of Altus, Hobart, and Weatherford strive to help patients see what truly matters. Now accepting VSP, VCD, IMED, PVCS, and Sooner Care. Dr. Allard, Dr. Straub, and Dr. Wald provide quality eye care for all. Contact one of their 3 convenient locations today in Altus, Hobart, or Weatherford. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram, then give them a like. Watch for their special going on this month. They can also be found at TrueVisionOklahoma.com. True Vision Optometric Group, helping you see what truly matters.
Dylan Michael and a veritable cast of thousands on a championship Saturday night. Rosanna Schuster is watching. Casey Paxton says, "Go Tigers." Our good friend Blank Crawford, and we love Blank Crawford because his profile picture is just that. It's blank. I love that. Blank says, "Let's go Bearcats." David L. Gordon says, "The Tigers are on the prowl." Jill Travis Nibbert is watching. Connell Christian, "Showtime." Let's go. What do you got?
Crystal Hill says, "Go Bearcats." Caitlin Martin, "Go Cats." Cynthia Beck Hancock says, "Go Cats" as well. Hannah Stoops, "Go Wyatt and the Bearcats." Also, Kathy Holmes says, "Go Cats." And Gyla Talley, "Go Hobart Cats. We are proud of you."
So what are you thinking here? I mean, both teams can line it up, and they can flat out get after it. Are we going to see a ball game that looks like something that is a pickup game on a Saturday night at the gymnasium with nobody around, or is there going to be some discipline here tonight?
No, I really hope it's just an all-out scoring fest. I mean, it's fun to call those games, but, I think early in the ball game especially, they're going to turn it up on the defensive end.
Well, we saw that defense on Thursday night with Mangum. They really turned it up and got the victory against Minko. When you left, they were raining threes from everywhere. It'll be interesting to see what the shot looks like tonight for the Tigers.
Yeah, in those big games, facing a top 8 team, you're focused, so a lot of those shots are going to fall. So it'll be interesting to see here early how their shots fall for Mangum.
It's funny, we talk about defense, and you mentioned it a moment ago. The defense turned in by Hobart on Thursday night in that victory against Silo. Didn't give up a single point in the first quarter. That is simply unheard of.
Yeah, if you want to talk about a perfect quarter, holding a team to 0 points is about as good as it gets.
2 fun coaches out there as well. They're jaw-jacking with one another. Jeff Tompkins and Nathan Pennypacker. No mysteries between these 2 ball clubs at all. I mean, these guys know one another on and off the court, and it's just simply, I got to believe, whoever executes better and handles the run of the opposition, because you're going to have runs on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's no secrets in this ball game. You know what you're going to get on both sides of the ball. And like you said, I mean, both teams are going to score, and they're going to probably score quite a bit. So how you can handle that when the other team goes on a run is going to be huge.
All right, again, the winner goes to the area finals next Friday night at Chickasha. The loser will come through the loser's bracket. They'll play on Thursday night at Chickasha as well. Tonnell Christian says, "Coach Dickey." Linda Laughlin is watching. Tonnell says, "Cousins, focus and play smart. Tigers, stand up." What do you got?
Blank Crawford says, "Let's go Cats." And Michelle Keelan-Gellner says, "You got this, Cats."
All right, countdown to tip-off continues. Championship Saturday night. Hobart, Mangum. Do we need to say anything else? I don't think so.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
At Great Plains Bank in Hobart, we really do want to be your bank. Now, friends, if you need a loan, you need to come see Keith Gray, Eric Morgret, or Josh Wald. Now, Keith Gray, he was a great football player back in the day, known as the toughest Bearcat ever. He once cracked his helmet banging his head against the goalpost. That's how he got up for big games. So he started butting his bare head against the goalpost. He cracked the goalpost. Man, he was tough. Keith and Eric were both on state championship football teams. And Josh, he was a doggone good little player years later. Hey, listen, we are here to help, not just loans, but CDs, checking accounts, savings accounts. We offer the banking service that you need, and we'll go overboard to get and keep your business. Come see us. We're Great Plains Bank in Hobart, member FDIC. Friends from the Wall family and all our employees at
All right, so let's see here. Olivia Reyes Cantu says, let's go Mangum Tigers. You got this from the Cantu family. And then you've got a special note there as well.
Well, Miss Libby Graham is questioning how I got the credentials to be on the radio, and Libby's probably up there in Norman, and anything I have to say probably shouldn't be on the radio.
Can't be broadcast,
exactly,
is what you're saying.
so I'll leave it at that.
By the way, Libby, when it says it's on the label, Dylan has his official OSSA media pass. He is credentialed. He is ready to go, and we are as well. One thing that you look at in the postseason, especially this deep in the postseason, free throw shooting. You better get it done from the foul line here tonight, or the opposition can make you look silly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're anticipating a close game, and a lot of those games come down to making free throws, especially down to the wire. So, I mean, the team with the best free throw percentage tonight probably has a good chance of winning.
Well, you and I also talked about it. You've got to adjust to the officials and the kind of basketball game that they are going to call. They let them play on Thursday night, at least here. It'll be interesting to see if that is the mantra here tonight.
And you will know halfway through this first quarter how they're going to call the game, and you're going to have to adjust early, and you're going to have to keep your mouth shut if it's close, because it's going to get physical regardless.
This place is electric. We cannot wait for this one. Hobart going to be the home team here tonight. Mangum will be the visitors. The Tigers in their road black uniforms with the gray numerals and the orange trim. Meantime, Hobart going to be in their home white uniforms with the blue numerals and the blue trim. Hobart will matriculate on the left end of your listening device here in the first half of play. And Mangum will go in the opposite direction. Starting five for Nathan Pennypacker. And the Mangum Tigers coming in at 13-6 on the year. And it will be Dickey squared in the backcourt. That will be Trey and Dion. Trey and Dion getting this here tonight, along with Brody Shelby, Lamar James, and Makai Whittington. So it'll be Dickey squared, James, Shelby, and Whittington, the starting five tonight for Mangum. And we see Shelby being introduced here. I think he's a key in the ball game. He is going to have to help a lot on the glass here tonight for Mangum.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's the biggest body out there for Mangum. He's going to have to get it done inside.
All right, so the Hobart Hobart Bearcats are the home team, and so they are here on the near side. At some point, Dylan will get a shot of the student section for Mangum across the way. They've got on their, I don't know what those outfits are, but anyhow, they came dressed for the occasion. As Jalen Johnson going to be introduced first for head coach Jeff Tompkins. They are 15-7 on the year, are the Bearcats. It'll be Johnson and Cole Moore in the backcourt. Moore, one of those guys that can fill it up and in a heartbeat.
Yep, electric. He'll score and score fast.
Marcus Hollister will get the start here this evening. I think he's the opposite of Brody Shelby for this Hobart team.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be a battle down inside, and it's going to be interesting to watch him get after it.
A guy who is long and makes a lot of plays kind of quietly, Wyatt Shelburne. He will get the start here tonight. And the final member of that starting five will be the coach's son, Tiger Tompkins. So it's Johnson, Moore, and Hollister, Shelburne, and Tompkins. The starting five for Hobart. As Makai Whittington set to jump center, his opposite number will be Marcus Hollister. Janie Pierce says, let's go. Championship Saturday night about to unfold. Sit back and get a handful. Tap going to be controlled by Hobart, and we are underway. Cole Moore will walk it across the timeline. Picked up by Brody Shelby. Are you surprised by this matchup?
No, I mean, Shelby, he's a good defensive player, so that's probably what I expected.
Johnson behind the arc. He'll come to Cole. Now picking up Cole Moore will be Trey Dickey, and Moore goes behind his back and lays it up and in. Cole Moore with some razzle and then dazzle and the deuce. 30 seconds gone by. Hobart the early lead 2-0. Back the other way comes Mangum. James behind the arc. He'll go to Dion. Drives inside. Cut off by Moore. Lamar gets it back between the two circles. Now he'll reset to Trey. 7:15 in the first. Clear out near side. Dion. Dickey underneath the basket. Wild shot doesn't go. Rebound. Hollister falling out of bounds. Got it to Moore. And now a blocking foul going to be called on Trey Dickey. First on Trey. Number one called on Mangum. 7:10 left in quarter number one. Dave McCook, let's go Mangum from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. You got any updates your way?
Taylor Eshatai says go blue. Brianna Hollister, go big blue. Trisha Gray Finning says go Bearcats. And John Carter says win. Hobart Bearcats beat Mangum.
Wyatt Shelburne went inside, had the ball stripped out of bounds. Last touch by Trey Dickey. It'll be Mangum basketball. Bernita Brown says let's go Tigers. Jordan Johnson inbound. Out. Moore tries to track it down, and he does. In front of Lamar James. Johnson will get it back. Jordan will go in here. Shot halfway down, wouldn't stay. And Williamson will clear the glass. Back the other way. Here comes Lamar. 2-0 lead for Hobart. Trey looking for a screen out high. Doesn't get it. Hands it off to Brody. Now back to Lamar. James to Dion. Had the three. Johnson closed him out. Trey now between the two circles. Here on the near side, it's Brody. Patience this time by Mangum on the offensive end. Good defense, meantime, by Hobart. So the chess match early on. Trey kicks left side, Brody. Now back to Dion behind the arc. Dion looking for a cutter along the baseline. Nobody there. Tried to get the clear out. And good defense by Johnson at the right elbow. 2 minutes gone by in the first. Deep three on the way for Trey. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound Lamar. James had the three. Won't take it. And a reset now for Mangum. Shelby between the two circles. He'll go to Lamar. James back to Dion. Trey inside to Whittington. Going to go baseline. Mackay put up the shot. Didn't go. And a hold will be called on the baseline. And a hold on Marcus Hollister. The first on Marcus and number 1 called on Hobart. Ricky Crouch, and we talked earlier about Bill Coffin getting ready for the sermon tomorrow morning. Ricky Crouch doing the same thing there at the Corneth Baptist Church, but has taken time to join us tonight here on the radio, the internet, and everything else in between. Ricky, good to have you alongside, partner. 5:35 left here in the first. Haven Gilbert is checked in as well. She'll see Trey Dickey go to Dion here on the near side. Still a 2-0 ball game. Quick bucket early on for Hobart, and it has been all defense ever since. And Dion Dickey going to go inside. Travel, great defense. Taylor Johnson. And also stepping in Wyatt Shelburne. So the turnover going to give it back now to Hobart. And Brody Shelby and Cole Moore. A little jaw jacking going on. Some hand holding as well. Cole telling him about it. And Brody said, come on, brother. Get that ball. Here we go. How good is this? Cole throws the ball away, and now Brody gets a chance to talk. And now he's going to get teed up. Got to be careful here. Brody Shelby played great defense, coached the turnover, and then got teed up. 5:14 left in the first. Cole Moore will go to the line. Thought maybe some link on there. Your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Cole was saying stuff all the way down the court, and Shelby got the turnover, said something right back, and he decided, he needs to hear about it. So
first one, Cole is good. Moore will get more. Well, this is exactly what we expected. Second one, more good. There's some guys that you jaw jack and you get in their head, and it makes a big difference. Not with Cole Moore. He'll feed off of it.
No, there were certain players back in high school where we were instructed, do not say anything to them because they will only play better.
Cole fits that category. He and Brody still matched up. The inbounds pass going to go to Moore in the backcourt. 4-0 early on. 5 left in the first. Moore and Shelby outside. Cole crosses over, going to go inside. Puts up the shot, came up short. Maybe got grabbed by the arm. Ball loose. Shelby and Shelburne on the floor. We'll get a tie-up and a jump ball. And Brody balled up as he comes back. And Brody not afraid of anybody. He will not back down from anybody. During the football season, he has taken on the biggest lineman all year long from his safety position. That's just his mentality. Mackay on the baseline. 15-footer. Doesn't get it to go. And Brody tried to get the rebound. Shelby couldn't get it, and Cole Moore will take it away. By the way, Paula Bannister watching from Guthrie. Pistols firing and Tigers growling. Let's go Tigers, she said. Here's Jalen kicking it over the top to Tompkins. A little bump and a bang there. They're letting them play. Moore, deep three. Comes up well short, and he'll hear it from the Mangum crowd now. Meantime, Jeff Tompkins said that ball got tipped. Jay Ross is checking in. Shelby will set down. They'll let him settle just a little bit. Trey Morris is coming to the ball game. Oh, this is why you just wait all winter long for this kind of ball game, kids. 4:20 left in the first. 4-0. Hobart on top. Trey off the bounce, going to go inside, glide, shot won't go, and on the rebound we're going to get a foul, and I think they're going to get a push off here called on Mackay Whittington, and they do. The first on Whittington, and team foul number 2 called on Mangum. Since Brody Shelby is on the bench, Lamar J. will match up with Moore. 4:10 left first. Hobart on top, 4-0. Moore behind his Lamar with a time in front of Mangum out high. Oh, the is toppled. This is out. It's in free throw line, right 15 and go. Climbing the ladder, getting the rebound is Whittington. He'll come to Dion. Kick right side. Morris. Trade. Thought about the 3. Closed out by Shelburne and a reset now. Up top to Lamar James. 3:35 left in the first quarter of play. What do you say about a high-scoring game? Ball poke free. Morris back for Dion. Fall away from 6. It went 5. Loose basketball. Take it to Holland. Here comes Moore on the run. Cole coming across the timeline. Go inside. Tompkins couldn't finish. 3:15 left here in the first. Lamar into the front court. James here on the near side. Wrap-around pass through the hands, and it'll go to Dickey. Off-balance shot, didn't get it to fall. Rebound taken away by Jordan Johnson. Did you disconnect from the internet? Did you disconnect? Between the 2 circles now. Marcus Honister. He'll go to Cole Moore. Moore. Inside, ball free, taken away by Dion. And then he'll get grabbed by Cole. First on Cole, team foul number 3 on Hobart. Laura Lyle Bagley says, go get him, cousin Cole Moore. 2:42 left in the first. Neck Alley Kendall. Apparently the feed is not good. We're working on that right now. I'm not sure what happened. 2:40 left in the first. Still a 4-0 ball game. Jamie Buck tells us the reception isn't good at all. I think Dillon is working on that right now. Ashley Robeson telling us the same thing. Lamar James brings it across the timeline. 2:35 left in the first quarter of play. Elaine Mills Smith says, let's go Mangum. Lamar, between the 2 circles, goes to Morris. Trey, here on the near side. Clear out for Dion, and a bump and a bang and a call on Jordan Johnson. That'll be his first. And team foul number 4 called on Hobart. Go online and listen to it and see what you hear, if you would, please. Go online and listen to it and see what you hear. Having some problems. We're trying to work on them here. Dion, inbounds pass to Trey. Morris. Little crossover. He'll shoot it up over Shelburne. Can't get it to go. And the rebound going to be taken away here. All right, we're having a problem with the video, I'm told. So apparently the video is buffering, but we'll keep it with you with the audio, certainly on the radio. We've got 2 minutes left here in this first period of play. 4-0 ball game. Cole Moore picked up by Luke Rogers, who's coming to the contest. Cole going to get a shot off, but it's not going to count. Get a foul prior to the shot, and I think it's going to go against Mangum. Let's see. Hold it on Dion Dickey. That'll be the first on Dion. Team foul number 3 on Mangum. Charles Stowe says, the feed is good right now. We're good right now, they say. We're okay. Shelburne inside, lays it up and in. Wyatt with the left hand. Wyatt Shelburne. Janie Buck says, thanks. Looking better so far. Nick Alley Kendall, thank you guys for letting us know. We're trying to correct it. Dion for a 3. Okay, no good. Rebound cleared off. Deanne says we're fine, perfect. Getting the A-OK sign. 6-0 ball game. Minute 20 left in the first quarter of play. Trey Morris for 3. Tries to cut the lead in half. Can't get it done. Mackay the rebound. Put back and it's up and in. Mackay Whittington. First 2 of the ball game for Mangum. and Whittington will make it 6-2 with 70 seconds left in quarter number 1. Tiger Thompson now back the other way. They'll go to Shelburne in front of the Mangum bench. Lobs over the top and out of bounds. Cole Moore cannot make the play. Turnover, going to give it back down to Mangum. Bernita Brown, thank you for checking in. Ashley Robeson as well. Moore will set down for the final 101 for Hobart. And coming into the ballgame now for the first time this evening will be Kenneth McKelvey. 6-2 ball game. James into the front court. He'll go to Dion at the left hash mark. Charles Stowe says on Facebook, it's real good. Charles, thank you, buddy. Out between the two circles now, Dion Dickey. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of play. And away from the ball, we're going to get an offensive foul called on Mangum. A hold called on Luke Rogers. Foul on Rogers will be his first. And team foul number 4 called on Mangum. Wyatt Shelburne will set down now for the Bearcats. And checking back into the ballgame, Cole Moore. Well, Shane, Cole Moore going to go inside, challenge, put up the shot, and got fouled by Lamar James. So Cole Moore, oh no, they called the foul instead on Trey Dickey. Wow. Woo. Trey Dickey will pick up the personal. Or was it on Dion? They called it on Dion instead. Yeah, that'll be 2 on Dion, 5 now on Mangum. First free throw, Moore up and in. Giving the camera guy a hard time, but he was busy working the internet, and Shane Hagee, that's why the camera didn't move. Everybody's on you there, young man. They got you. Moore, free throw, good. Cole with 6 here in the first quarter of play, and his team leads it by 6, 8-2. Doug Stover says, wishing good luck to the Tigers from here in Texas. Wonder where Doug is in Texas. That's a big state, you know. You probably got some stuff to pass along for the Facebook on your side as well. We'll let you do that here in a minute. I know you're trying to get everything put back together. 15 seconds left in the first. 8-2 lead for Hobart over Mangum. Whittington inside, rattled it home, and he got fouled. Makai Whittington with all 4 in the first quarter for Mangum. He draws the foul on Marcus Hollister. That'll be 2 on Marcus. And team foul number 5 on Hobart. Situational substitution now as Tompkins will get Moore back in there. And Cole with a sleeve on his right leg. And he looks like he favors it just a little bit. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a lot for show. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's probably a lot for show.
Just because you know the Moore family quite well is no big deal. Free throw no good. Whittington and Cole Moore as if on cue with a rebound. Cole into the front court. Spin move in the traffic. Stops, pops. Shot won't go. Whittington with a rebound. Trying to race the clock. Lamar James. 3 ball on the way. Off the mark, and the period will come to an end. As good as advertised. Hobart 8, Mangum 4. Period number 2. Coming up. Stick and Stay on Classic Hits 97.7. OKSports.tv and 1420 KTJS.
Cafe 101 East Jefferson and Mangum serves great tasting Mexican and American food. J&P's menu is extensive and is sure to have selections you'll enjoy. Enchiladas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, and homemade tamales and tortillas. Mexican dishes topped with your choice of red, green, white, or cheese sauce. J&P's food is authentic and tastes great. You're invited to come in. Open 11 to 8, Tuesday through Saturday. Call for takeout 706-5042, 706-5042.
Go ahead, get caught up on Facebook there as I get caught up on the numbers. Says it's 8-4 at the end of 1.
All right, Madison Scallion says, let's go Cats. Courtney Robbins cheering you on, Cats, play hard. Sarah Wanzo says, let's go Cats. Nancy Cluck-Jones says, hi, Lorinda. Tiero Scallion says, let's go Bearcats. And Brianna Hollister letting us know that the feed is better now.
All right, sounds good. Second quarter coming up here. And Hobart on top by a score of 8-4. And Cole Moore has 6 of the 8 for Hobart. The other 2 for Wyatt Shelburne. On the other side, Makai Whittington with all 4 of the first quarter for Mangum. Whittington will get the start here in the second frame, along with Trey Dickey, Dion Dickey, Lamar James, and Trey Morris. And on the other side, Wyatt Shelburne, Cole Moore, Jordan Johnson, Tiger Tompkins. And the final member of that 5 out there on the floor is Kenneth McKelvey. By the way, worth noting, a little high-five and a slap on the back between Cole Moore and Lamar James a moment ago. They're just competitors getting after one another. Johnson going to glide inside, put up the shot. That's a tough one that goes. Great athleticism there for Jordan Johnson to get the two.
Yeah, good move by him. A little circus shot to get up and under the defender and went in.
By the way, Shane Hagee says he's just kidding you about your camera work. Muriel Wilder, good luck from Coppell, Texas. Good evening, Coppell, Texas. 10-4, good buddy. 7:20 left in the first half of play. 6-point lead for Hobart. Championship Saturday night. Championship radio, championship internet. We're having a great time. Hope that you are enjoying it as well. Trey Morris to Lamar James. Lamar to Trey. Dickey for three. Back of the iron. Got the shooter's roll. Trey Dickey. You have that kind of touch, right?
Oh, yeah, every time.
10-7 ball game. 6:50 left here in the first half of play. Moore, wraparound pass, Johnson. Three ball on the way, off the mark for Jordan. Morris blocking out, gets the rebound from Mangum. Morgan Martinez Maddox says, hello, and I'm watching tonight from Mangum. 6:40 left in the half. Lamar here on the near side. He'll go to Trey. Back up top to Morris. That's Trey to Trey. Now Morris off the bounce. Inside, bobbled the ball through it. Fouled Whittington in the paint. Put up the shot. Didn't go, but Mackay fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. That may be on Wyatt Shelburne. Let's see. It is on Shelburne, and that'll be his first. Team number 6 called on Jeff Tompkins' squad. And very quickly, he'll get back up off the bench and get in there. Marcus Hollister. Mackay at the free throw line. Whittington 0 for 1. First one on the way for the left-hander is good. He'll have one more. Mackay Whittington. Hollister comes in, and sitting down will be McKelvey. Taking his seat, Deion Dickey for Mangum, as Brody Shelby has come back in. 10-8, 6:30 left in the first half. 2-point lead for Hobart. Second one on the way. Good. Mackay Whittington with a half a dozen. 10-9. Hobart and Mangum. That's how it's supposed to be. Cole coming across the timeline. Picked up by Shelby. Brody back out there. Cole trying to set him up and work off the bounce. Now going to bang it out and get some instructions from Jeff Tompkins, and he says, let's reset the offense. Tiger Tompkins here on the near side to Shelburne. Kicks out on the wing to Johnson. Jordan backs it out between the two circles. Now he'll glide inside. Challenge, put up the shot, and score! Another circus shot for Jordan Johnson. 12-9 ball game. Back the other way, Trey Morris. He'll go up top now to Trey Dickey. Dickey, wraparound pass to Whittington. Trey Morris faking the three, tries to drive inside, does. Hangs, bangs, shot won't go. Rebound swept away by Shelburne. Good job by Wyatt blocking out there. Moore now into the front court. 5:30 left here in the first half of play. 12-9 ball game. Moore again up top running the offense. A lot of action inside the paint. Now Tompkins will pop out and get the basketball. They go back to Cole. 5:20 left in the half. Jordan Johnson at the right hash mark. Morris will come out and get in his grill. Johnson then dribbles the ball off of his own foot and out of bounds. Turnover, going to give it back now to Mangum. 12-9 ball game. Any updates there on your side for the Facebook page? Want to make sure we say hi to everybody.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
All caught up.
They're just sitting back watching the game now. Lamar James, by the way, setting down for Mangum. And back into the ball game comes Trey Dickey. Trey and Deion. Trey Morris along with Mackay Whittington. Three ball goes. Morris. Trey Morris. And Morris will tie it at a dozen apiece. 4:50 left in the first half of play. Cole Moore and company coming across the timeline. Again, he and Brody Shelby hooked up. Johnson getting Moore a clear out. Good job by Brody to shut Cole down. Now Tompkins will get it. Between the two circles, he'll come to Hollister. They'll wrap it around to Shelburne. Backdoor to Tompkins. He can't handle the pass. Out of bounds. Quickly, Kenneth McKelvey back into the ballgame for Hobart, and setting down for the Cats will be Tompkins. Also taking his seat, Shelby for Mangum. And Lamar James has come back into the ballgame. Tigers try to take the lead for the first time here tonight. Tied at a dozen, 4:25 left in the first half of play. Lamar into the front court, James. He'll go to Deion, deep three, got it! Deion Dickey with his first three. And Mangum on top, 15-12. 4:10 left in the first half of play. You know, Hobart's been staggered. Let's see what kind of counterpunch they can have coming out of the corner. Jordan Johnson running the offense out high. Jordan off the bounce, leaves it for Cole. Fall away three, back of the iron, no. Trey Morris the rebound. Lamar James running the offense now for Nathan Pennypacker. He'll stop at the top of the arc, fire a two, and it goes. No, they said he was behind the arc. They're going to give him three. Timeout going to be taken by Jeff Tompkins. Mangum on top by 6, 18-12. 3:50 left in the half. Classic Hits 97.7, 1420 KTJS, 102.1 at OK Sports.tv.
Listen, friends, when you need tires, you need to come to Hobart and Parts Plus. Several quality brands to choose from, all at low prices. Get your oil changed at Parts Plus. All kinds of auto repair. Get it done right the very first time. You'll find a complete line of auto parts and parts for tractors and trucks and so much more. And they have large storage units at Parts Plus. The selection, the service, and always low prices and great service. Friendly folks to deal with at Parts Plus. South Hobart, Highway 9. Come see us at Parts Plus.
3:50 left in the first half of play. Jeff Tompkins calling that timeout. Boy, we have seen this so many times over the last couple of years with Mangum. When they start hitting those threes, that basket looks like an ocean.
Yeah, if they get hot and they stay hot for a while, so it'll be interesting to see what Hobart does on the defensive end to slow that down.
Well, Blank Crawford says on the offensive end, they need to keep taking the basket to the front of the rim. Cole Moore goes to work. He'll go to Johnson. Johnson now to McKelvey. Shelburne between the two circles. Wyatt here on the near side to Kenneth. 3:30 left in the half. 18-12. I think they had some sort of symphony back then, didn't they? Or an overture, maybe? Off the dribble, here comes Hollister inside. Marcus to the rim, and he'll score. 18-14, we took a little trip, along with Colonel Jackson, down the mighty Mississippi. And attacking the glass like Blank Crawford said, and Hobart converts. 3 minutes left in the half. James on the baseline. Back out top to Whittington. That was good defense by Moore. Lamar had turned the corner and was headed to the basket. Now here comes Trey Morris putting up a wild shot. Doesn't get it to go. Thought he got fouled. Rebound cleared away by Marcus Hollister. Jordan Clark is checked in. Judith Ann Miller as well. 18-14 and a blocking foul going to be called. We got Lamar James on that one, I believe, and it will be on Lamar. First on James. And team foul number 6 called on Mangum. So to the free throw line, Jordan Johnson. Well, Jeff Tompkins thought it was a 1-and-1. And I only had him for 16 fouls. But now the book at the scorer's table said, yeah, that was team foul number 7 on Mangum. So it is a 1-and-1 for Jordan Johnson. Olivia Reyes Cantu. Way to go, guys. Brody Shelby was going to check in. Now they're going to keep him there. Luke Rogers, by the way, has come in for Mangum. So Jordan at the free throw line. Johnson with all 4 points in the quarter. Until Hollister hit that one a moment ago. Now has 5 in the period. And has brought his club to within 3, 18-15. 2:38 left in the half. Anything new for you? Free throw Johnson good. Jordan with a half a dozen. It's 18-16. Lamar back the other way. He'll come to Dion. They'll hand it off to Trey. Deep three for Dickey. Well off the mark there. And Tiger Tompkins with the rebound. Now that was not an in-rhythm shot there for Trey Dickey as he banged it off the side of the glass. Moore into the front court to Tompkins. Tiger yet to score in the ballgame. Goes to McKelvey. Kenneth to Jordan. Here on the near side, Hollister fakes the three. Closed out by Whittington. Now Moore will get it back between the two circles. Boy, a lot of bumping and banging and grinding going on inside. This was a junior high dance. There'd be some chaperones coming to check on that one. 3 for Moore. Front of the iron doesn't go. Luke Rogers with the rebound. They called him Duke as well. Into the front court. 3-ball Dion. Tried to bank it home. Couldn't get it done. Rebound batted around. Johnson out of the pack. Jordan dribble. Drive. Ball taken away from behind by Lamar. James back the other way. He's going to challenge. Doesn't have the numbers. He'll stop from 17. Front of the iron doesn't go. Cole Moore with the rebound. Run out on the other end for McKelvey. He'll challenge. Go up and score. Kenneth McKelvey lays it up and in. 18 all. In the middle of a 6-0 run for Hobart. 1:20 and running in the first half of play. Nicole Reed-White is checked in. Hello, Nicole. What a ball game. This one as good as advertised. Both clubs have not disappointed. Trey Dickey going to go inside to Whittington. Mackay back over the top to Dion. Now Lamar. James looking inside, nothing there. Whittington will get it behind the arc. Now he'll go to Dion. Off the dribble, Dion kicks right side Lamar. Great defense by Hollister, right up in Lamar James's face. At the free throw line, Whittington puts it on the floor, kicks it left side. Dion had the three. Now he'll step inside the arc. 17-footer goes. Dion Dickey. 5 in the ball game for Dion. 20-18. 35 seconds left in the first half of play. If you're Jeff Tompkins, do you hold for one here?
Yeah, I think you do. You cut this to a one-possession ball game. Is it 2018?
2018
yeah,
is
I must be behind. Well, they can tie it with one shot.
Yeah, 2018.
So, hold for one.
All right, Cole Moore between the two circles. 15 seconds left in the first half, and that's what Coach Tompkins is doing right now. Down to 10 seconds. Moore here on the near side. Hollister fakes the three, going to go inside challenge. He'll get fouled from behind. Mackay Whittington will pick up the personal, and Marcus will go to the line to shoot 2. Second foul of the night on Mackay. Team foul number 8 called on Mangum. So at the free throw line shooting 2 will be Marcus Hollister. Hollister on the night, a pair of points came in this quarter. First for Marcus, good. He'll have one more. Hobart perfect from the free throw line. Now 7 for 7 from the stripe. They trail by 1, 20-19. 7.1 left in the first half of play. Second one on the way, does not go in, and we cursed him. Rebound cleared off by Mangum. Lamar James, dribble, drive, going to go the length of the floor. Had the shot blocked from behind. Dion put it up as time expired. It did not go. And the first half is in the books. 20 on the board for Mangum. 19 for Hobart. Oh, we got a dandy on a Saturday night. And not just any regular Saturday night. It's Championship Saturday night on the Fox Radio Network at OKSports.tv.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go-the-extra-mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
Hey Mangum, who you rooting for? We hope it's MHS. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we can't wait to watch our Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers show their athletic skills each game. So suit up in your best orange and black, and we'll see you at the games. Stockman's Bank is Tiger proud.
Friends, how long's it been since you bought an automobile from old Ken Lowry at Highway 9 Motors in Hobart? Well, doggone it, that's way yonder too long. So if you're afoot or just doggone near afoot, you need a different ride, you need to see old Ken. He has a nice selection of vehicles, priced to sell, small down payment, monthly or bi-monthly payments. Ken, like we said, he's a good old boy, and he'd sure like to give you a great deal on a good used automobile. So call him, 580-726-5284, Highway 9 Motors, next to the John Deere store in Hobart.
The Mangum Star-News has been serving southwest Oklahoma since 1887. No wonder when folks want to know what's happening, they grab the Mangum Star-News. Today, the paper is just as proud as ever to serve you online, in your mailbox, or at a store near you. The Mangum Star-News.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
The first half star of the game, none other than Dylan Fox, who we were struggling with our internet connection. You seemed to find the key to what was ailing us at that time.
Yeah, I think we just had to reposition the equipment. So I apologize if the scoreboard or the camera wasn't right for a minute, but I think we've got it down now.
Well, you're doing a fine job, and we're going to double your pay. So what's 0 times 0?
Well, 0 times 2 is still 0.
All righty then. Kelly D. Williams says, let's go Bearcats. Lawana Weaver, way to go Mangum Tigers. And Jay Cross has joined us in the broadcast booth, along with Shayla Willis and B.R. Stover. And at the end of the first half of play, 20-19, it was an 8-4 lead for Hobart at the end of one period of play. And then Mangum outscores the Bearcats 16-11 in the second frame, and that's where we are, 20-19. This one, it's what we expected, at least as far as the tightness of the score goes.
Yeah, we definitely expected, the energy coming from both teams, and I thought it was going to be a little higher scoring ball game, but Mangum kind of slowed things down in that first quarter of play, and it's 2019, 1-point ball game.
Tigers got it going from the three-point arc in that second quarter of play as they scored 16 in the frame, and 12 of those came from behind that three-point arc. 16 in the quarter. Leading the way for Mangum is Makai Whittington. He's got a half a dozen. Dion Dickey with 5, 3 for Lamar James. Trey Dickey has 3, and so does Trey Norris. Mangum from the free throw line, 2 of 3 in that first half of play. Foul situation for Nathan Pennypacker's club. Makai Whittington with a pair. Dion Dickey has 2 as well. And Mangum 2 of 3 from the foul line. They lead by 1, 20-19. On the other side of the ledger, Jordan Johnson and Cole Moore, 6 apiece. 3 for Marcus Hollister. Wyatt Shelburne with 2. Kenneth McKelvey with 2. And the Bearcats have got it done for the free throw line. They are 7 of 8 in this first half of play. So 3 balls, the key for Mangum. Free throw shooting, one of the keys for Hobart, and that's why we're at 20-19. Foul situation, by the way, for Jeff Tompkins' club. Marcus Hollister has 2. So let me riddle you this, Batman. That technical foul and the jaw jacking that went on between Brody Shelby and led to the technical on Brody, he and Cole Moore getting after one another. Then it was Lamar James who got into the mix. Do you think maybe that had a calming effect on this basketball game?
I'm not sure if it had much of a calming effect at all. Both guys were getting after it, saying words back to each other. I don't think there's a whole lot that's going to calm this game.
Well, and maybe calm isn't the right word, but kind of get it into a little bit of a rhythm, because it was kind of man on man up until that point.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. That technical foul kind of made everyone realize, okay, we're actually playing basketball. Right. It's not a fist fight here. We're actually playing a basketball game.
And it let them know how far they were going to be able to go. Yeah. When we talk about let them go, we're talking about the players and how far they were going to be able to go with some of the things that were being said and some of the shenanigans. And you got to do that. It just happens that way. In football, you got that jaw jacking going on. First time you get hit, then it kind of takes it out of you. Same thing if you box, for example. But basketball, a little bit of a different deal, and I think really that kind of had a calming effect, because it was playground basketball up until that point.
Yeah, it was, pulling jerseys, talking smack. A
little pushing, a little shoving.
Yeah, it was playground basketball for a little bit.
Candy Richardson Stewie says, go Mangum Tigers. Jace Halford, what's up, fam? I'm back. He wanted everybody to know that. Shelly Jenkins Mullins has checked in as well.
Gyla Talley says, thank you for broadcasting. We appreciate you. You got this, Cats. Kirk Moore says, keep working, Cats. Phyllis is watching. Bob Shaw is watching as well. Donnie Smith says, let's go Bearcats. Robert Harmon is watching from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Clifford Holland says, let's go Bearcats. Jennifer Jemison says, go Cats. Billy Jones says, let's go Bearcats. Get the win. Kathy Hunt's mother. And Ashlyn Delaney Thompson says, let's go Cole. All of us are gathered at the house cheering loud for you. Clara Norris says, let's go Bearcats as well. Bonda Bingham says, go Bearcats. Marty Moreau says, go Bearcats. Charles Barker wants me to update the scoreboard.
Charles good at that. He'll keep you on your toes.
And Kinder Reeves says, go Bearcats.
All right, Holly Fight has joined us in the broadcast booth as well. At the half, 20-19, Mangum on top by 1. Come on back to the edge of your chair for the second half after this on Classic Hits 97.7, 1420 and 102.1 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Rod and Dana Wald & Sons at Rod Wald Insurance and Hobart Farm and Garden are again happy to be Bearcat boosters. And Rod, of course, is the very capable voice of the Bearcats, wishing the best of luck to the coaches and players. Attend the games you can, root for the Bearcats. And farmers, when you need crop insurance, see Rod. He's been selling crop insurance for a long time, and he can and will advise you correctly on exactly what you need or don't need need and when you need it. 726-2446, Rodwald Insurance, just north of the post office in Hobart. And don't forget to come see us at Hobart Farm and Garden.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hey, I tell you what, we want to tip our cap to the Mangum schools and the Hobart schools, and Cordell for that matter, because they helped with the production costs of our broadcast during the playoffs. As you know, the Oklahoma Secondary Schools Activities Association charges radio stations and broadcast entities some exorbitant prices, and it becomes a difficult process for us. So Hobart, Mangum, and Cordell all helping out with those costs, and we appreciate it. Turnover to begin the third period of play. Cole Moore, the run out, and he threw it out in front of Tiger Tompkins. I don't know that Tiger was looking for the basketball there, was he?
Yeah, I think Tiger thought Cole was just going to go to the rack and score.
And I think that's the better play, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, and that's what Coach Tompkins was saying as well.
You know, you've got that talent. Go ahead and go to the rim. So the turnovers back-to-back for both clubs, and it'll go right back now to Mangum. Get the starting lineups for each group here as we begin this third period of play. And it's Brody Shelby with the basketball. He'll go to Deion Dickey, Lamar James, Mekhi Whittington, and Trey Dickey. Trey fakes the three. Picked up by Tiger Tompkins. Whittington going to be challenged here by Hollister, and he'll kick it back out top. Brody going to fire a three. Front of the iron doesn't go. Cole Moore with the rebound. Jordan Johnson out there along with Wyatt Shelburne. Cole behind the back, not once, twice. Scoop shot, no. Rebound tipped and tapped and taken away by Deion. Dickey giving up the dribble. He'll wrap it around, and now a cheap foul going to be called on Cole Moore. And that will catch the ire of the Hobart fans. They do not like that one at all. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think they let it go that last possession when Cole was bringing the ball up the course. I think they should have let it go right there.
All right, Deion Dickey off the bounce, and he's going to get called for the carry. And I was wondering how long it was going to take for that to occur. Again, we have talked about it all season long. Anytime that ball comes to rest in the dribbler's hand, the official probably going to call that carry. So Moore and company going to get it back now. Cole going to walk it across the timeline. 6:49 left here in the third, and we're still at 20-19. That was the halftime score. The winner in the area championship on Friday night. Three-ball Johnson. Jordan knocking it down. Jordan Johnson now with 9 in the ballgame. He gives his club a 22-20 lead. 6:30 left here in the third. Trey Dickey to Deion at the right hash mark. Deion clear out behind his back. He'll go and lay it up and in. Deion Dickey. Jordan Johnson, some thespianism there, tried to coax the official into an offensive foul as he went flying out of the picture, but no, the contact wasn't that great. Moore now going to force one up, doesn't get it to go, but he is fouled and will go to the line. Let's see if they got Shelby on this one. It'll be team foul number 1 on Mangum in the second half, and it will be the second of the evening on Brody. Cole Moore will go to the line to shoot 2. Moore has 6 in the ballgame, and all 6 came early in the contest. He's been quiet since.
Yeah, Mangum's done a good job keying in on him defensively.
First one for Cole. Back of the iron won't go. That's the first miss of the night from the foul line for Moore. Blank Crawford unhappy with the officials. Second one on the way here, and this one will roll in for Cole. 7 in the ballgame now for Moore. 23-22. The lead 1 for Hobart. 5:55 left here in the third. Whittington inside, bobbled the pass, got it back, and a reset out high now to Deion. He'll find Lamar. James kicks right side Shelby. Now in rhythm, Deion for 3, and it goes! Deion Dickey. Well, we talk about being able to catch and shoot in rhythm. Deion did there. 5 in the quarter for Dickey. Mangum on top by a pair, 25-23. Hollister runs the offense out high. He'll give it up to Johnson. Jordan glides to a stop. May have gotten away with a walk. He'll go to Cole Moore. Moore now picked up by Lamar. He'll fire from 17 and knock it down. Cole Moore with 9. Back and forth we go. Tied at 25. Mangum and Hobart Championship Saturday night. The winner for the area title coming up on Friday of next week and a chance to go to the state tournament. The loser has to come through the loser's bracket beginning at 8 on Thursday. Whittington on the left block, back out top to Shelby. Now Dion fires another three. This one doesn't go, and Whittington out of position commits a personal foul. And that'll be 3 on Mackay. Team foul number 2 on Mangum. Whittington going to have to set down here. Morris will come in, and Trey will take the place of Dion Dickey instead. Are you a little surprised that Whittington plays with 3 fouls?
Yeah, I am, but, I mean, he's done a good job on the offensive side of the ball.
Lamar James steals the inbounds pass and gets it to Brody Shelby. Inside Shelby to Trey, lays it up and in. Trey Dickey has given his club a 2-point lead. 27-25, 4:35 left here in the third. Cole Moore falls down, loses the ball, run out for Lamar, he'll lay it up and in. James and Jeff Tompkins wants a timeout. Mangum fans to their feet across the way. Their club on top, 29-25. Tompkins all over the official. We've got a timeout here on Fox Sports and OK Sports.tv.
American Standard, a name you can trust. And Shelburne Heating and Air is the American Standard dealer in Hobart, Oklahoma. American Standard home cooling and heating systems are expertly installed and serviced by Jim and Justin Shelburne. Efficient systems. Friends, it just costs less to cool and heat your home with American Standard. The best in sales and service always. From Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart, Jim and Justin Shelburne. Phone 580-726-3338.
Jeff Tompkins furious with the official there. Was he justified?
I think so. I mean, that's probably a foul and probably should be called on both sides.
Well, and I'll give the official credit. He allowed Tompkins to say his piece and then said, all right, sir, go back to the bench and coach your team. So out of the timeout, it will be Hobart to inbound the ball. Moore will get it. He'll go now to Marcus. Jordan Johnson out there along with Tiger Tompkins and Wyatt Shelburne. Johnson now gets it near the timeline. His club down by 4. Jordan inside. A little Euro step and it goes. How about that move? Jordan Johnson, explosive off the floor. Trey Morris trying to answer on the other end. Great pass to Mackay. Whittington puts it up and in. Thought Morris was going to launch the 3, but instead he went inside to Whittington. Tompkins tries to answer on the other end. Won't go. Whittington with a rebound. 31-27. Trey Dickey, top of the arc, 3. No. Rebound and a foul going to be called on Lamar James. He and Cole Moore got hooked up there. Lamar has picked up his second of the night, 3rd on Mangum. That was great blocking out right there by Cole Moore to get that foul. So Trey Dickey going to sit down. Dion Dickey will come back in. Inbounding the ball will be Marcus Hollister. Hollister looking. Oh, he's moving, and that's a travel. Yeah. That wasn't a made basket.
Yeah, I mean, the only way you can move on the baseline is after a made basket, and he tried to move whenever it wasn't.
Well, and I mean, the official let him take that first step, but then when he took 2 and 3 more, no way. So the turnover going to give it back to Mangum now. They lead by 4, 31-27. 3:30 and running here in the third quarter of play. Running the offense out high, Dion Dickey, picked up by Tompkins. He'll come here on the near side to Trey Morris, and now a reset out high to Dion. Both teams catching a little wind right now. Now Dion inside, and a hold going to be called on Cole Moore. That'll look like some pretty good defense from here. Instead, it'll be the 3rd foul of the night on Cole. And team foul number 1 in the second half. Check that. That is the 2nd team foul called against Hobart in the second half of play. It was on the floor. Trey inbound to Trey Morris, and he stepped on the baseline. Turnover. That was Dion Dickey on the inbounds play. So Mangum gave it right back now to Hobart. And this time, standing still will be Marcus Hollister. He'll hand it off to Cole. Moore brings it across the timeline. He's got 9 in the ball game. Look for him to try to create on his own right now. Trying to set up Shelby. Little crossover. Moore grabbed as he went inside. The foul going to be called on Brody. You could see that one coming. Cole Moore trying to set up Shelby to take it to the glass.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good job by Cole to get into the paint, but it was obviously, I mean, he just put his hands on him.
Third foul of the night on Shelby. Inbounds pass to Moore behind the arc, picked up by Trey Morris. Cole inside, shot won't go, and an offensive foul will be called on Cole Moore. Break out the band, bugle section. Charge is the call. They'll have to set down Moore. That'll be 4 on Cole. Critical foul there. 31-27. 2:45 left in the third. Sue Thompson has joined us. 3 ball goes deep, right side. Dion Dickey. Dickey with 8 in the quarter, 13 on the ball game. Now it's Jordan Johnson on the offensive end. Jordan going to get grabbed, and the foul going to be called on Lamar James. 3 now on James, 5 on Mangum in the second half. Lamar will set, and Trey Dickey will come back in. I think the official's trying to get a little bit of control of this game right now. Would you agree?
Yeah, I don't think that foul would have been called earlier in the game.
Inbounds pass taken away by Trey Morris. He'll get tied up by Marcus Hollister. And Trey Morris, he said the guy was hugging me. How come you didn't call a foul? It's a jump ball. And I believe the arrow going to point the way of Hobart. Nathan Pennypacker, hands on hips, shaking his head, looking at Jeff Tompkins as Jeff is like, hey, I need one every once in a while. Come on, man. Long-time friends, those two. Inbounds pass here on the near side to Shelburne. He'll go to Johnson. Jordan, ball off the hands of McKelvey and out of bounds. Ball got tipped first by one of the Mangum players, and it knocked it off kilter. So the turnover going to give it back now to the Tigers. They lead by 7. 2:10 left here in the third. Morris giving up the dribble out high. He'll come to Whittington. Now a reset to Trey. Dion out there as well. Trey Morris, ball slapped out of bounds. It'll be Mangum basketball. Good quick hands inside that time by Marcus Hollister. 1:02 left. And again, gives Jeff Tompkins an opportunity to have a conversation with the official, who simply says, get in your box, coach. That'll last as long as Jana Rogers would let it last. Follow-away jumper for Trey Dickey. Doesn't go. Climbing the ladder, grabbing the rebound is Shelburne, and he'll lose the basketball. Picked up by Whittington. Kick left side. He'll go to Shelby. Now a 3-ball on the way. Spins in and out for Dion Dickey. Loose basketball, and Whittington will come up with it. Boy, it is really getting physical out there now. Brody Shelby went to the floor, just now getting up. Timeout going to be taken by Mangum. 1:35 left in the third. A Donnybrook on a Saturday night. Mangum 34, Hobart 27 on the Fox Radio Network and OKSports.tv.
Tom Talley and Kelly Woodson at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart want you to know that they are so proud to be serving the people of our area. Community is very important to Tom and Kelly, and supporting the community is what they do. They are ready to be an advocate for all those in need of legal services. So trust Tom Talley and Kelly Woodson at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart when you need a legal advocate and an experienced lawyer on your side.
I'm Dr. Brittany Hand, and I'm the new Associate Dentist with 333 Dental Care in Mangum, Oklahoma. I'm a graduate of the University of Oklahoma College of Dentistry, and I'm happy to be home in Southwest Oklahoma. Dr. Dustin Lively and I offer a wide variety of services, including general dentistry, Invisalign, and options for treating snoring and sleep apnea. Call 580-563-6048 for information or to book an appointment.
I love our good friend Blaine Crawford. He doesn't mince his words. He puts his emotions right there on the sleeve. He said, those refs are horrible. Well, if a referee is wrong 50% of the time, I guess he's doing his job. Trey Dickey gets the inbounds pass. He's out there with Dion along with Makai Whittington. Trey Morris, who has the ball in the corner, throws up the 3 from the right side, doesn't go. Rebound cleared off by Whittington. Brody Shelby, the final member out there on the floor for Mangum. Jordan Johnson, along with Kenneth McKelvey, Marcus Hollister, Tiger Tompkins, and Wyatt Shelburne out there for Hobart. on the bench for the Bearcats, Cole Moore, as he's got 4 fouls. We'll get a foul on the floor here. Morris knocked down the bucket, but a push out higher prior to the shot. See who they got on the foul, and it'll go against Kenneth McKelvey. That'll be his first, and team foul number 4 called on Hobart. Inbounding will be Trey Dickey. He'll go to Dion, glides to the glass and scores. How about that? Dion Dickey just exploding to the basket. 10 in the quarter for Dion, 15 on the ball game. Mangum on top now by 9, 36-27. And they have really struggled, they being Hobart, with Moore on the bench. Here on the near side, McKelvey. Kenneth going to go inside, challenge Trey Morris. Put up the shot, couldn't get it to go down. A good move there by McKelvey, but the shot wouldn't fall. And the rebound cleared off by Mangum. 35 seconds left here in the third. Do they hold for one?
Yeah, I think you hold for one shot right here.
Well, Trey Dickey seems to agree with you as he hands the ball near the timeline. K. Morgan Parsons has joined us. Hello, K. Morgan. Clock shows 20 seconds left here in the third. Hobart student section down to our right saying this is boring. And they want the basketball. Dickey now off the dribble. Picked up by Tompkins. He'll go to Trey Morris. Sets, fires a deep 3, and it goes. Trey Morris. 6 in the ball game for Morris. Trying to beat the buzzer. Tompkins from half court. Oh, my! It rattled in and out. We've played 3. Mangum on top by a dozen. 39-27. Final 8 coming up on the Fox Radio Network at OKSports.tv.
Billy and Lori Robbins at Hometown Pizza in Hobart are plenty proud to be Hobart Bearcat boosters. Now at Hometown Pizza, our pizza is good. It's really good in our salad bar. It has truckloads of fantastic food. Do you like calzone? Hometown Pizza's calzone, it's the best. Enjoy great food and service from Billy and Lori and staff. Call us your order 726-2225. And once again, good luck Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from the Robbins family at Hometown Pizza in Hobart. Phone 726-2225.
Mangum Drug Company, 109 South Oklahoma, wants to thank their customers and wish everyone the best for 2021. Mangum Drug Company offers pharmacy, health and beauty, gifts and cards. The pharmacy offers medication therapy and immunization. If you're looking for information on new vaccines that have been released, go to Mangum Drug's Facebook page or call 782-2195. That's 782-2195.
Mangum outscoring Hobart in that third quarter 17-8, and a lot of that because Cole Moore on the bench.
Yeah, I mean, Cole was in foul trouble most of that third quarter, and he was definitely missed.
Moore will start the fourth period out on the floor. Remember, he's got 4 personal fouls. He's joined by Tiger Tompkins, Jordan Johnson, along with Marcus Hollister, and now for the first time tonight, Justice Johnson is coming to the ballgame for Hobart. Mangum with the basketball, left end of your listening and or viewing device. On top, 39-27, Dion Dickey, Trey Dickey, along with Brody Shelby, and then get a foul on Johnson out near the timeline. That's Justice's first, and number 5 called on Hobart. And again, Jeff Tompkins not happy with the call at all.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. It hasn't really been called all night, so I'm not sure why he's starting the fourth.
Trey Morris gets a screen. He'll kick it right side to Dion. 3-ball, Dickey got it. And oh my goodness, that basket has gotten huge for Dion Dickey and company. 18 in the ballgame now for Dion. 42-27, the lead has grown to 15. 7:25 left of the ballgame. Off the baseline, Justice Johnson, and a blocking foul going to be called. No, that's an offensive foul. Break out the band, bugle section. Charge is the call. That'll be the second foul of the night on Justice Johnson. And team foul number 6 called on Hobart. Wow. That was a block. I called it a block before the call was ever made. That's a blocking foul, is it not?
Yeah, I think so. And the ref even indicated like he was going to call it a block and then changed it.
Yeah, he was going to the waist and showing block. Lamar attacking the glass and scores. Lamar James now 7 in the ball game. 44-27. Minute gone by in the fourth quarter of play. Mangum on top by 17. Cole Moore, deep 3, yes! Cole Moore! Ice water in his veins! A dozen now for Cole. And, oh, how about that? The official shutting everybody down so that Mekhi Whittington can tie his shoe. What do you have for me there?
Yeah, Becky Jennings says, let's go Cats. Charles Barker questioning the scoreboard again. Betty Freeman wants me to put the camera on the Hobart cheerleaders. And Nancy Clark-Jones says, announcer certainly unbiased.
Well, we appreciate that because we are. We know all these kids, and we certainly appreciate all of them. Trey Morris for three, doesn't go. Jordan Johnson with a rebound. Johnson flying across the timeline, kicks right side, Moore. Cole three, didn't get it to go. And a foul on the play. Let's see what the call's going to be here. I think they're going to get Trey Morris for a push-off, and they do. Go ahead.
No, I think...
You caught up?
Yeah, I think we're all caught up.
Foul on Morris, his first, and team number 6 called on Mangum. Jordan, the inbounds pass over the top. Looks inside the Hollister, ball tipped away. Moore there to pick it up. Sets, fires three. Got it, Cole Moore. Moore was 6 in the quarter. 15 in the ball game. 44-33. If you got to get back in, you got to shoot threes, and you have to make them. The lead has been whittled to 11. 2 minutes gone by, here in the fourth. 44-33. Championship Saturday night. Living up to its billing. Trey for three, right side, no. Whittington with a rebound from Mangum and a reset. He'll go to Morris on the baseline. Morris off-balance shot, doesn't go. Whittington saves it. Dion Dickey in the corner and a reset for Mangum. And right now the breaks are going the way of the Tigers. Dion off the dribble by Tompkins. Put up the shot, traveled. Marvelous defense out high by Tiger Tompkins. Tiger yet to score in the ball game, but that was a critical defensive play there. And Hobart can cut it to less than double digits this trip. Moore, ball poked free. Lamar, the run out, the layup, and it does go! Yes, it went down. Tried to come out, but it rolled in for Lamar. He's got 9. 46-33. Jordan Johnson the other way. Shot won't go. Rebound cleared away by Trey Morris. And we look down at Nathan Pennybacker and he says, slow your roll, fellas. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth. Lamar, glide, glass, shot, no. Rebound cleared away by McKelvey. Cole Moore pushes it across the timeline, down the far side, gives up the dribble. He'll come here on the near side to Hollister. Marcus giving up the dribble, needs some help. Got to get somebody to cut to him. Moore will get it at the timeline. Cole gets his screen, throws it inside. Tompkins who will lay it up and in. Oh, what a pass by Cole Moore. 46-35, 4:42 left in the ball game. Timeout taken by Hobart. We are Classic Hits 97.7, 1420 and 102.1 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Getting ready for your next big paint party? Or even just freshening up an accent wall? Valspar pours the right mix into every can. That way you're guaranteed the right finish every time. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. And on top of that, you'll always get Valspar paint at the right price too. So next time you're in the market for the right stuff in the right can, the right color, and the right finish, pick up a can of Valspar paint at the right place. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart.
If you need a plumber or a service technician, you need to call Jeff Hohenschel at Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Now, Jeff does all types of plumbing work, minor to major, plus service work and installation of heating and cooling systems. Jeff works on heat pumps and refrigeration systems. Whatever your problem, if you need service or a new system, call Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Give him a call at 347-2857, 347-2857. Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air, supporting area students.
4:42 left of the ball game. 46-35, the lead 11 for Mangum over Hobart. Dylan Fox, Michael Barnes, and whoever plays, whoever wins, we don't care. We're just glad it's a great basketball game.
Let's
know these kids.
that.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, you've got folks say that we're biased towards Mangum, right?
Yeah.
And I've got folks say we're biased towards Hobart. So I guess we're
doing a good job.
We're
if that's the case.
We're getting everybody
Good
saying
gosh.
that. I mean, my goodness. It's the Fox Radio Network. We support Hobart, Cornell, and Mangum. Donnybrook going on here. We've been looking forward to this thing since Thursday. Timeout going to be taken by Nathan Pennypacker before Mangum can inbound the basketball. 4:42 remaining. Hobart and Mangum. Good one going on here. We enjoy both teams. on the Fox Radio Network and OKSports.tv.
When you need cleaning supplies for the office or business, see Matt Norman at Melton's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart. Matt has all kinds of cleaning products like dust mops and so doggone much more, all kinds of cleaning products. He has what you need at the right price with great service. And here's hoping for more wins and a good future for the Hobart Bearcats and the Lady Bearcats this school year. Attend all the events you can. These young people are our future. A Bearcat booster for a long, long time. See Matt Norman at Matt Norman's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart.
4:42 left of the ball game. Mangum on top, 46-35. The winner plays Thursday night in the area consolation elimination bowl game. The winner will play Friday night for a chance to go to the state tournament. Inbounds pass, Makai Whittington. Whittington kicks right side to Trey Morris. Now back out top, Lamar James. James tries to go around Tompkins, kick right side. Brody Shelby. Brody between the two circles. Gives up the dribble, needs some help. He'll go to Lamar. 4:20 left of the ball game. Tompkins got a piece of the ball. James got it back. He'll dribble, drive, put up the teardrop, and score. Lamar James. 11 in the ball game for Lamar. 48-35. 4:05 remaining. Jordan Johnson inside. Shot won't go. Great look by Jordan. By the way, B.R. Stover says we're doing a good job. Thanks, B.R. We appreciate it. Lamar inside. James for two more. Lamar having a whale of a fourth quarter. 8 in the period. 13 of the ballgame for Lamar. And the lead back to 15. It's 50-35. Ball inside and mishandled and a turnover. Going to give it back now to Mangum. Deion Dickey into the front court. Deion going to attack, kick, right side Brody. Shelby resets now out high. He'll hand it off to Lamar. James off the dribble, kicks right side Whittington. Back out top to Deion. Mangum now refusing to shoot the basketball. 3:15 left of the ballgame. They lead by 15. Do you like taking the air out of the ball right now if you're Mangum?
You know, I don't really have a problem with it because Cole Moore, I mean, he can shoot it and he can score in a hurry.
He's going to foul out high here. He's checked it on Hobart, and that'll be team foul number 7 on the Bearcats. 3:04 left of the ball game. Let's see who they got it for individually. As Tiger Tompkins going to come back into the ball game, and then McKelvey will sit down. They said the foul was on Tiger, but he just checked in. I don't know how that happens. So at the free throw line is Deion Dickey. Deion with 18 in the ball game. First one on the way for Deion as he shoots the 1-and-1. No good. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by Makai Whittington. So it'll be Hobart basketball. 3 minutes left in the contest, 50-35. Jordan Johnson into the front court to Cole. Moore, kick right side Jordan. 3 ball on the way, comes up short in the rebound. Brody Shelby. He'll come to Lamar. James into the front court. He'll stop at the free throw line. Bounce pass right side. 3 ball, Deion Dickey. Got it. Deion Dickey. Oh, doctor. 21 now for Dickey. And a turnover for Hobart. Mangum will get it back underneath their own glass. 2:37 remaining. 53-35. Mangum on top. Inbounds pass, finally over the top, caught by Makai Whittington. Whittington to Deion Dickey. Closed out by Tompkins. Deion resets now. Looks for a screen for James. He's going to back it all the way out near the timeline. He'll cross over, go inside, throw up a wild shot. A lot of contact, no call. Rebound Hobart. On the run, here comes Johnson. He'll stop. Didn't take the shot, now looks for a cutter inside. That's Marcus Hollister. Hollister, little ball fake and a bump and a bang inside. We'll check the foul, and they've called it on Deion Dickey. Thank you, Tonnell. And on Deion, that'll be his 3rd, and team foul number 7 on Mangum. So both teams now in the 1-on-1 bonus. 2:10 left of the ball game. At the free throw line, Marcus Hollister. First for Marcus is good. Hollister will get one more. Marcus, 2 of 3 from the line and has got 4 points. You're right, Gwen. Thank you. We appreciate it. Second free throw rattled in for Marcus Hollister. 5 of the ball game for Marcus, and I'm going to get a timeout here, taken by, I believe, Mangum, and it will be the Bearcats taking, or the Tigers taking the timeout. 2:10 left of the ball game, 53-37. 30-second timeout on the Fox Radio Network at OKSports.tv.
Sonny's Express is now serving delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza, and they have a full-service grill in Roosevelt. Hunt Brothers Pizza is now available in Hobart, Roosevelt, and in Granite. Don't forget the delicious Subways at the original Sonny's in Hobart, plus a full deli. Sonny's Express. 5 locations to serve you. 3 in Hobart, 1 in Roosevelt, 1 in Granite. Remember, now a full-service grill and Hunt Brothers Pizza in Roosevelt. Make a stop today out of Sonny's Express.
All right, here you go. Got a game reset. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Both teams in the 1-and-1 bonus. The possession arrow, I believe, pointing the way of Mangum. 53-37, 2:10 remaining in the ball game. It'll be Mangum basketball. Brent Bogart checking in. Inbounds pass caught by Trey Dickey at the timeline. He came in during that last timeout. He'll go to Trey Morris. Sets, fires 3. Got it. Trey Morris. Morris! 9 in the ball game, and all from behind the arc. The lead now 56-37. Johnson on the other end. Into the ballgame now. Gunnar Jones puts up the shot. Doesn't go. Long rebound. Marcus Hollister. Hollister kicks it here to Johnson. Now back to Gunnar. 3 ball on the way. Got it. Gunnar Jones. Heat check for Gunnar. Knocking it down with 1:43 remaining. 56-40. Timeout taken by Hobart. We'll take one as well on the Fox Radio Network at OKSports.tv.
Scott Northrup, certified public accountant in Hobart, is proud again to be a Bearcat booster. Scott was quite a player back in the day. But, he told me the other day, to quote a well-known coach, "That ain't true. I did not wear a leather helmet. I didn't even wear a helmet." He was one tough dude and voted one of the top 30 senior players in Kiowa County his senior year. Good luck, Bearcats. From Scott Northrup, certified public accountant in Hobart, a proud Bearcat booster.
Dr. Michael Krieger, family and staff are very proud to support Hobart Bearcat sports season. Dr. Krieger has served Hobart and Kiowa County patients for more than 27 years. His children, Austin, Lane, Lee, and Joy, and staff member Pat, are all graduates of Hobart. Dr. Krieger knows the importance of and encourages community support. These kids are our future. Dr. Krieger is your hometown doctor with hometown spirit. Trust your health care to him.
All right, here you go, 56-40. Mangum on top by 16. 1:43 left of the ball game. 1 timeout left on the board for Hobart, 2 for Mangum. And both teams shooting 1-and-1 on non-shooting fouls. Dion Dickey to inbound the basketball for the Tigers. He'll go to Lamar James, back to Dion. Dion coming across the timeline. He'll fly, glide, kick to Mackay. Whittington got fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. See if that's on Johnson. I believe it will be on Jordan. It's his second of the night. Team number 8 called on Hobart. So Mackay Whittington to the foul line. Mackay 8 in the ballgame. He's only scored 2 in the second half. From the foul line, Whittington 2 of 3 in the ballgame. First one on the way for the left-hander. Good. Mackay will get one more. Mackay Whittington, 57-40. 1:36 remaining. Before we get out of here, I want to thank the folks here at Minco. They have been hospitable for the last 3 days, and we appreciate all that they have done to put on this tournament and take care of us. Tip of the cap to the good folks here and their administration. Really did a fine job. Second free throw, by the way, good. Gunnar Jones going to go inside, high off the window, and Gunnar has come in off the bench and scored 5 quick points. 58-42, 1:20 left of the ball game. Whittington going to fake the 3, got away with the walk. He'll go to Trey Morris. Now Lamar James up top. James. Gunnar Jones on him. Tries to work off the dribble. Lost the ball. Got it back. He'll go to Trey Dickey. Trey. 5 left of the ball game. Trey Morris inside to Whittington. Mackay goes baseline. Comes out on the other side. And will reset it for Mangum. Inside of 60 seconds down to 55. Whittington going to get held. And Mackay will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Let's see if this is on Gunnar Jones. And that'll be team foul number 9. And the foul on Marcus Hollister instead, going to be the 3rd on Hollister. So Whittington at the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Free throw no good, and the rebound going to be cleared away by Marcus Hollister. Moore into the front court. Cole Moore shoots a 3 and knocks it down. Cole Moore refuses to quit here late in the ball game. Moore now with 18, including 3 threes in the fourth period of play. Jeff Tompkins, I think he had something to say to the student section. Maybe they were getting a little out of line, and tip of the cap right there to Jeff Tompkins. I like Muriel Wilder. Muriel, I hope I'm saying that right. Muriel, great sportsmanship between both of these teams. Longtime rivals. We started off heated to begin the ball game, but after the technical foul was called, they just went out and played good basketball.
Yeah, I mean, both sides respect each other. It's, I mean, regional championship ball game, things are going to get chippy, and it's just part of it.
Trey Morris shooting 2. First one rattled in and out, didn't go. And Trey will get 1 more. Something made you laugh.
Oh, my brother said, keep up the good work, Dylan. I always knew the radio business was your calling. Some of these fans don't think so, but it's okay.
Second one for Morris is good. Trey now in double figures with 10. 59-45, Cole Moore. And again, give credit to Cole Moore. He's working his butt off and not going to win this ball game. Probably there's 17.1 remaining. It's 59-47. Timeout going to be taken by Jeff Tompkins, but again, playing to the end, Cole Moore. We are Fox Radio and OKSports.tv.
Steve and Cindy Miller and all the staff at Grinnell's Pharmacy in Hobart are excited to help sponsor the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat broadcasts. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always eager to assist you, and our convenient drive-up window makes pickup quick and easy when you're on the run. At Grinnell Pharmacy, we are cheering you on every day. Grinnell Pharmacy on Broadway in Hobart, where everybody knows your name.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make The Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
And again, before we get out of here, I want to tip my cap to both schools. Great bowl game here tonight. We've known Jeff Tompkins for a long time, Nathan Pennypacker as well. Known these kids for a long time. And with my child welfare job, I spend as much time working in Kiowa County as I do anywhere else. And so we do have a close relationship with a lot of folks there in Hobart. And we're looking forward to the postseason continuing for both clubs beginning next week over at Chickasha. Going to get a foul in the backcourt. And again, Jeff Tompkins is like, you got to be kidding me. Jordan Johnson will pick it up. That'll be team foul number 10 called on Hobart. And then it comes with, 13.7 remaining. Ball game is over, but Tompkins is trying to make a point. You call that foul there, and ball game's over with, man. He keeps pointing at the scoreboard. Free throw, no good. And Dion Dickey will shoot 1 more. And again, I tip my cap to all the kids playing here because, like I said, I've known most of their basketball playing lives, having officiated a bunch of them down at the Ounces City League and then watching them grow up here on the radio and on the internet. And Mangum going to win it 59-47. And the Mangum Tigers headed to the area championship next Friday night as they will do battle for a chance to go to the state tournament. Meantime, Hobart not done. They will play coming up on Thursday evening at 8 o'clock. And I tell you what I love right here and all the other back and forth that went on with folks and saying things about you and I. This is what's good right here. Marcus Hollister going over there. Gunnar Jones hugging, high-fiving, and congratulating the Mangum Tigers. Tip of the cap to those 2 young men. Cole Moore, same deal. It's the kids that matter. The adults who say and do the things.
Oh, they're just
whatever.
Watching. They're just sitting there watching.
Yeah. Congratulations to both ball clubs and congratulations to the sportsmanship and the class shown by the Hobart Cat players. Like that a bunch. We're back to wrap it up after this on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv.
A lot has happened in the last year, but not according to your investment portfolio. It still thinks everything is exactly the same as the last time you had it looked over, which means it may be out of tune with any changes in your life. Fortunately, a free Edward Jones portfolio review can help make sure your investments are still balanced and in sync with your financial goals. To find out more, visit edwardjones.com or contact myself, Lonnie Olson, your Hobart investment representative at 411 South Main Street here in Hobart. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Congratulations, Jeff Tompkins and the Hobart Bearcats. They'll play on Friday night, 8 o'clock, Thursday night at 8 o'clock in an elimination bowl game over at Chickasha in the 2A area tournament. And congratulations to Nathan Pennypacker and the Mangum Tigers. They will play for a chance to go to the state tournament on Friday night in the area championship bowl game over at Chickasha. Yep. And boy, what fun that will be.
Yep, one game away. Presumably play number 4 Cashin. I think they're on the other side of the playoff bracket. Right. Whenever you get in that ball game, anything can happen.
And who knows? I mean, these two teams could play again next Saturday night for the right to go to the state tournament. I mean, stranger things certainly have happened. Both teams with 20 points in the fourth quarter. That's kind of fitting. The difference in the ball game, they're in that third period of play. Mangum outscoring Hobart 17-8 after Cole Moore picked up his 4th foul and had to sit on the bench.
Yeah, Cole Moore had those fouls, and Mangum got hot.
Oh, they did.
I mean, they didn't miss in that third quarter, and so just the mixture of the two, Mangum went on a good run right there.
Well, you talk about getting hot. They got hot from behind the arc, and that's one thing that they do. When they start feeling it in rhythm and making those threes, you better look out because they can heat it up in a hurry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who they're playing. If they see 1 or 2 fall, you better watch out.
21 in the ballgame for Deion Dickey to lead the way from Mangum. Lamar James had 13 in the victory for the Tigers. 10 apiece for Makai Whittington and Trey Morris, and Trey Dickey with 5 in the ballgame. On the other side of the ledger, Cole Moore, 20 in the loss. And Moore, and as I talked about several times, played hard down the stretch. 11 points in that fourth quarter, trying to keep his club in it. Jordan Johnson wound up with 11 in the ballgame, 5 apiece for Marcus Hollister and for Gunnar Jones, 2 apiece for Wyatt Shelburne, Tiger Tompkins, and Kenneth McKelvey. Worth noting right now, congratulations, and we said it more than once here this evening, but before we get Lamar in here, congratulations to a former Bearcat going to the state tournament already, and we're talking about, of course, the Snyder Cyclones and their head coach.
Yeah, Coach Fletcher Reed does a phenomenal job over there at Snyder. They got, and just like Mangum has the last few games, Snyder got hot, and they really couldn't be stopped, beat the number 1 team in Class 8, Fort Cobb.
All right, we'll let the headset shift heads and ears now, and Lamar James going to join us here in the broadcast booth. And Lamar, congratulations, my friend. Great win here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, so the ball game, it had everything that we thought it would be. There was talking, there was woofing. We got a technical foul early in the contest. Did everything for everybody. Both sides of the floor kind of settle down after that?
Yeah, it's just competition. That's how everybody is.
And I saw that there was a point that you and Cole Moore kind of came together and had a little bit of a conversation, and I thought both teams kind of responded to that.
Yeah, that's my dude. Shout out to Cole. We know both. We're leaders of the team.
Well, and I think you bring up a great point. I mean, you run this club for all intents and purposes, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, see, and I like that confidence. So this ball game, and Dylan and I were talking about it a moment ago, shooting threes. You guys, now let's be fair. When you go cold, you're ice cold, and nobody can throw it in the ocean. Yeah. But when you get hot, it's like nobody can miss, and you guys got hot tonight.
Yes, that's what we plan on keep on doing.
Shooting the threes, and, of course, I know how much you love to play defense.
Yes, sir.
All right. So talk to us a little bit now. When you started postseason play and things kind of were falling into place, did you think that you would be at a regional championship on a Saturday night?
To be honest with you, I didn't know where we would be at. Where our heads were at, didn't know. But it proved to me that no matter what happens, we can overcome adversity.
You shared with me a couple of times this year, and we talked about it, that game at Apache on the 15th of January. There are times where this club simply loses their focus, and as you said, we don't know where our head's at. What's the switch that turns on and we get a different team like we did here tonight?
Just knowing that we can win or go home, we all have to have a chip on our shoulder.
Okay.
We got something to prove this year. Everybody counted us out because it started in the season. But now we got something to prove.
So that carryover effect from this time last year when you got ousted, when you thought maybe you were going to go to the state tournament, it's kind of been burning in your belly ever since?
Yes. I can't replace what happened last year, but I can do new stuff, fix what I didn't do last year and do it this year.
So taking responsibility, I love that.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what about Friday night now over there at Chickasha? Who do you think the opponent's going to be?
I really don't know, but whoever it is, they're going to be a tough team.
You're exactly right, because the field is narrowing as time goes by.
Yes, it does.
All right, well, Lamar, congratulations, young man. Regional champion, but I know that's not anywhere close to where you guys want to be.
This is just something little. We're going for the big gold ball.
All right, we look forward to it, and that quest will continue next Friday night over at Chickasha on Classic Hits 97.7 at OKSports.tv, and we're back to wrap it up after this.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Landon Brooks from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are proud supporters of the Mangum Tigers.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
By the way, our good friend Ashley Miller from over there at the judge's office at the Kiowa County Courthouse. She says, yeah, go Cyclones, you bet. Ashley, a big fan of that group. Ashley, thanks for joining us. Jay Cross, Sherry Shepard, Kendall, Mike Reimer, all of you. We appreciate you here tonight. You Hobart fans who joined us this evening as well. Thanks to you. We want to thank again the administrations both at Hobart and Mangum for helping to sponsor our broadcast during the last couple of weeks, and we've got another week coming up. Cordell eliminated from the postseason party, but Mangum and Hobart still alive. Thank you very much. It'll be Hobart Thursday night at 8 o'clock in an elimination bowl game. That'll be on 1420 KTJS and 102.1, also on OKSports.tv. If they win that bowl game on Thursday night, they would come back and play at 3 o'clock on Friday afternoon in another elimination bowl game. Meantime, Mangum will play for a chance to go to the 2A state tournament on Friday night. They will do battle with what we think probably will be Cashin, and I know you looked at that a moment ago, could not find a score. We can tell you that, as we mentioned, Snyder already headed to the state tournament, Class A variety, watching Mountain View Goodebo see if they can beat Earlsboro again tonight to advance to the Class B state tournament. So, we've got a few days to catch our breath. Basketball continues next Thursday on the Fox Radio Network as Hobart will play for their playoff lives beginning at 8 o'clock at Chickasha. Mangum Friday night, they will do battle as well for a chance to advance, and they will take on Cashin. Cashin does beat Wewoka tonight by a final score of 72-67. Cannot say enough good things about you, Dylan Fox. Folks don't realize the amount of miles that you put on the road to get here to do basketball games, and you do it because you love it. And I knew when this one got squared away, it didn't matter where you were going to be, you will be here this evening.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is the one game I didn't want to miss. You know, all week I did quite a bit of driving trying to get here for other games, but this one didn't matter what was going on today. I wanted to be here. All
right, congratulations again to both ball clubs. The Fog, watch yourselves going home this evening. So for Dylan Fox, for Chad Fox, Shelley Fox, Tanner Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. We're the home of championship radio and championship broadcasts. We're Classic Hits 97.7, 1420 and 102.1 KTJS at OKSports.tv. Peace be with you.